Hey guys, Pastor Ross here from thechristianwell.org. Joining me today is James. James is filling in cracks in the asphalt on this parking lot. I don't know if you've ever been driving down the road before and seen all the little squiggly lines of tar running on the road. Well, quite frankly, it drives me crazy seeing all these lines in a parking lot or on a road, but it is a necessity. We have to do this, and I don't even know if any of you guys out there know why they have to fill in these cracks. Well, it's because of rainwater. When the rain comes down and gets in these cracks, it separates it more and more if you don't seal it. If you don't put a stop to the crack in the asphalt, it will continue to separate it until you don't even have a parking lot left or a road left to drive on. And this is the same in our life. Whenever we let sin get in our life, whenever the sin of life, and we all sin, don't think that I don't sin just because I'm up here preaching. We all do it, every last one of us. But whenever we let a little sin get in and we don't fill in the crack and stop it and nip it in the bud, that's when that crack gets larger and larger and larger. And until the sin, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but until the sin leads to death. It says that the wages of sin is death. And the enemy, nobody wants to talk about the enemy in church anymore, but the enemy actually came to steal, kill, and destroy. He wants to use those little cracks. He wants to get them as large as he can until eventually it kills you. Now, I'm not just talking about drugs and alcohol, the obvious things that all of us have been through in our teenage and 20s. We've all been there. But what I'm talking about is just anything, whether it's just a little lie. It could be just a little lie that grows into another lie that you got to make a lie to cover up that lie, and it keeps going and snowballing. It could be food. It doesn't have to be drugs. It could be food. I'll give you an example. Have you ever, I've done it, I'm guilty, I've done it recently. Have you ever sat down on your couch and just started watching TV and you fix you a small bowl of ice cream? Oh, I'm just going to have a little bit. And then that little bit turns into a little bit more. And that little bit more turns into the whole tub. We've all done it. We've sat there and only was going to eat a couple bites and ate the whole darn thing. One cigarette. Oh, I'll just have one cigarette. And then you're smoking on the weekends, then during the weeks, and the next thing you know, you're smoking a pack a day. You can't do that, my brothers and sisters. The cracks in your life will get larger and larger and larger. So don't do it. Nip it in the bud, whatever it is. Alcohol. Yes, you can drink. I know a lot of pastors won't tell you that you can drink, but you really can. Jesus drank. But he said, don't lose your senses. He says, be of sober mind, because he said the enemy is out there prowling like a lion ready to devour you. He said, be of sober mind. But you can drink. You can have a beer or two. As long as you know you can set it down. But if you keep drinking and keep drinking, next thing you know, you hop in your car and drive home and wind up killing somebody or yourself. He wants to kill you with this little stuff. A lot of people think that it's just one picture on the internet. It's just one cigarette. It's just one beer. But it can turn into more, and it's a slippery slope. Like I said, Jesus drank. It said in the Bible, Jesus said, John the Baptist came not eating and drinking, and you call him crazy. And I come eating and drinking, and you call me a glutton and a drunkard, or a wine bibber, he says. So he did drink, but he was very, very specific of not to get drunk. You can't get drunk. You can't be a glutton and wind up getting 300 pounds and having a heart attack. The enemy wants to kill, steal, and destroy. So don't let him do that. Fill in these cracks in your life, just like this asphalt here. Yeah, we don't like looking at the lines, but we have to fill them in before they get too big. My brothers and sisters, you have to confess your sin to Jesus Christ before it gets out of control and let him stop it. That's the only way you're going to get freedom. That's the only way you're going to be free from the sin and bondage that the enemy keeps you in. Jesus Christ is the only way. Don't even give the devil a chance. Here's an old saying, if you give the devil a ride, he will want to drive. Don't even give him a ride. Patch these cracks, and the only way to do it is Jesus Christ. Believe in him today. Confess your sins today. Let him free you today. God love you, and God bless you.